Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osius fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been where our best would be, this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed. Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Each squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
We have to hit him back.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Column 4, understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Mage 2, walking. Fox 2. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Mage 2, you're icing up.
ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts follow up for another attack. Point is 835. Bandit!
Watch out for the support aircraft.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Rifle 3 engaging.
Target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Enemy missile closing. Breaking.
Target down.
You'll knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, exterior, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base. Missile fire.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. But you still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Target acquired.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, their trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Bandit acquired.
Bandit, on your 6.
locked on. Harbor facilities and carriers destroyed. Call that mission accomplished. Enemies at Alpha range. Looking over hangars and runways. Target acquired.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Evade this missile. I'm cornered. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Behind target and ready to attack.
Enemy's locked!
Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off.
They decided. Enemy on your ass.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Hesitating for a split second may be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Down, firing. Enemy's locked.
Mage 2, missile away.
The enemy has a lock on me.
You've been hit.
Bandit afire.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Target locked. Firing. I've moved to this one.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked and many wars are That means you have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Engage squadron. Sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone! Accelerate! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Caution. Pull up.
We're the damn intercessors.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Target confirmed destroyed. Nice.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! Go for the radar car!
Resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can. They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Caution. Pull up.
H2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Caution. Pull up.
I've got you now. Firing.
Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Fox 2.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! The radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged?
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. They pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Missed.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
The enemy has a lock on you.
Great! Missile!
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Here's some feedback for those core merchants.
Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
He's mine. He's not getting away. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
All right, this base is worth destroying.
Warning, bandit!
On his tail.
They fled into the clouds.
Targeting gun range. Missile did not connect.
It didn't connect.
You're being locked onto.
The enemy's traveled a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Break!
Mage 2, you've iced up.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
The base is wrecked.
Mage 2's in the clouds.
Caution. Pull up.
Missile closing. Check. Enemy on your rear.
Locked.
Missed.
Mage 2, missile away.
Enemy missile detected.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Enemy's airstrikes are flawless! We're done for!
Pull the enemy aircraft away from the base. They took a bite out of me. Breaking. Missile crossing. Evading.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
Mage 2! They have a lock
Enemy
on you.
transport destroyed. There's more.
Enemy on your tail. Watch it.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Missile.
Break! Break!
Missile.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Target hit.
Huh? Keep your mind focused.
5 targets remaining.
All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
Mage 2, walking.
Looks like they're a mix of veterans and rookies.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
APCs have nowhere to hide!
Caution.
Missile incoming. Break.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Enemy on your rear. God confirm it. My brother was in that radar unit. Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Caution.
Mage 2, missile away.
Missile.
Skull 4. Attack did not hit. Hostile has a lock. Missile fired. Evading.
They have a lock on you. Shake them.
Missile.
Mage 2, missile in the air.
Sweet aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Pull up.
4 targets remaining.
Missile.
Shake off that missile. Bandit in my sight. Locked on. Fox 2, Fox 2. Breaking to escape lock.
Lockdown hostile.
Mage 2, walking.
Enemy missile strike.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6.
Everything's been burned down.
Missile. 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 Caution.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Fire anti-air guns, now!
Target is in range of guns.
Enemy missile detected.
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Enemies locked on. Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead?
Shake off that missile. There's an enemy on your tail.
He dodged it.
Missile.
Breaking to escape lock.
Missile.
Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
3 targets remaining.
Fox 2.
Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy missile detected.
Locked on.
Pull up.
Mage 2, target destroyed. Mage 2, Fox 2.
Check your 6.
We've got no recourse.
Shake off that missile.
Enemies locked on.
aircraft. Residential area is below you.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking. Missile! Evading!
H2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Missile.
Check your six!
Missile. Missile.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
5 minutes remaining.
On target 6.
Launch preparations complete. All submarine, whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away! What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
Missile.
Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. Bandit is in my sights. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Golem Squadron, surround them.
Missile.
H1 launching missile.
Check your six!
Missile.
Behind
Missile.
one.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit is in my sights.
Missile.
Missile, evade, evade! Don't try to read their movements.
You're low on missiles. Targeting gun range.
He escaped into the clouds.
He's mine. He's not getting away. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Shit! I got an enemy in front of me and behind me!
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
H2, locking.
Missile.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Where'd he go?
Bandit is down. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
On his tail.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time... The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Choppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Choppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Altitude is too high. Descend. 50 meters. Altitude is too low. Climb. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet and wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Don't let those jerky elements let up. Bandit acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, Box 2.
Missile fired. Evading.
It didn't connect.
Where'd he go?
We're surrounded. Grand target failing out.
Missile.
Roger 6.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
Box 2. Gargoyle squadron. Chase them down.
Missile.
Gargoyle 2. Fire. Now. Enemy has fled.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I'm taking fire. Still flight capable. I'm hit. I've lost control.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Missile.
Lock acquired.
Gollum 3, missile inbound. That's a miss.
skies formation in the clouds.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds.
Roller 2, Fox 2.
Break, break.
Enemies locked on.
Breaking hostile lock. Friendly, lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements?
Enemies locked on.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Warning, bandits. He escaped into the clouds. I'm cornered. Locked on hostile. Give me a hand.
Missile.
Are you okay? Give me a status report.
I'm iced up. Controls are compromised.
Missile. Missile.
I'm cornered. What's your 6? Bandit!
H2, you're targeted.
Missile.
Column 4, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
They got me!
Missile. Missile.
3 remaining.
Missile. Missile.
The enemy has fought on me.
Missile.
Eject! We got this. They can't recover. We need reinforcements now! Call for reinforcements. We're taking too much damage. Is the enemy command insane? Why aren't they pulling out? I'm iced up. Losing speed. I'm on his back.
Missile.
Breaking! Breaking!
Missile.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Let's do the humane thing and put it down. Locked on hostile.
Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
Roger that.
Target was not struck.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Enemy is locked on, base 2.
Missile. Missile.
Gotcha,
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
This is bad! Bandit in my sights. Locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missed!
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile.
I'm in position. He's mine.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Don't ice up in there.
Enemies locked on.
Fox 2.
Enemy on your tail.
Missile.
Fox 2.
I might stop. Losing speed.
Bandit locked.
Missile. Missile.
Good.
Missile.
Hit.
Missile.
Missile closing. Break.
Target lock. Firing.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hit. Breaking off. Nice kill.
One remaining. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Evade. Break. Break.
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is
Making
Captain
a
Watson.
read on these
What's
bandits.
about
They're
that
dodging
monster?
everything I throw
Just
at them.
waiting for mission command.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
What's up? We're on it!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile.
Break! Now!
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
We're up against that thing?
Missile.
God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Missile. Missile.
These bandits are fast as hell.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Being locked onto.
Locked on. Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Hey, now. Fight. Straight up. Find your own sight.
Missile.
One. You got me.
Missile.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Find the situation.
Missile.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Locked on bandit.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Missile.
Skeleton, break! Missile!
Stall warning.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
Missile.
HQ, what's happening?
Missile.
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Come in! Controls are out. I'm breaking up!
H2 is down.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Skeleton 1. What do you do about that monster?
We're just waiting for Mission Command.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Break, now!
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Dodging everything I throw at him.
We're up against that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Split up. Find your own target. Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
It's not sideways. Shit, be outsmarted.
Missile headed for friendly.
Man, it's a fast hell.
Skeleton 1, just wait. Commander. You got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Extract the lock.
I can't keep up.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile. Missile.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report.
Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
That's some serious shit.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Missile.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Hey! Controls are out. I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they'd noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copied that. Returning home.
Damn it, I can't break away!
Mage 2, walking.
This is where we lost.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Target's destroyed.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
This one's mine.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1, leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
He's fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
I'm still stocked up. Bring him on. Breaking! I can't get him off! Golem and Maid Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends. Fox 2. Lockdown hostile.
Don't ice up in there.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired. Hostile UAV down.
Target was not struck.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Mage 2, UAV down.
Let Golem and Maid Squadrons handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off. Not on my watch.
Locked.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Does Maid Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
This is getting a little tight.
Mage 2, provide cover for Allied retreat. Mage 2 splashed a bandit.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Don't think, focus. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed. Page 2, lower nose, you're too high. 1,500 to runway. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was carrier-borne aircraft mistake. Our own forces, if it weren't for the situation is, we have precious little.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusea, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Are we under attack? No change.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
We're on high alert.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home. Situation report. Something's happening. Nothing to report here. Everything's quiet.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. H2, target destroyed. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Half of the SAM sites are down.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, missile!
Mage 2, target down.
Caution.
This one's all mine.
Caution. Missile. Missile.
Target down. Nicely done.
Missile.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Caution. Pull up.
Target in range of guns.
Pull up. Missile.
Missile closing, you better make it!
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, target destroyed.
All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Running for point sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin, you're going up to meet up 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Strap in. We're fighting against machines.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bandit, on your 6.
Missile.
Ambush!
Missile.
Fire from the far shore!
Missile.
They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Missile.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Missile.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire!
Where is identified? Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Yeah,
Mr. Maine, we can't take all of them. They got the chopper and Sierra, too! That was thermobaric!
Missile.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We found an Erusian transport crash. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
Nice shot, Mage 2.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Missile.
Box 2. Locked. It's chow time.
Missile, break!
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Missile.
Mage 2, Mage 2, Box 2.
Missile. Caution.
Target destroyed.
Missile.
Break! Take!
Missile.
Lockdown hostile.
Targeting gun range.
Good night!
Target down. Nicely done.
Missile.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
Missile.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Missed.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Target confirmed destroyed. Nice.
Mage 2, locking. Mage 2, Box 2. Mage 2, Vehicle destroyed.
Missile.
Missile closing, you better make it.
Mage 2, target down.
I'm out of missile.
Mage 2, walking.
Oh yeah, all mine.
This one's mine.
Target is in range of guns. 3 remaining. Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, missile launch. UAV down.
This one's mine.
One remaining. UAV confirmed down. Five minutes remaining.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Careful, the enemy has a lock. Locked.
This one's all mine.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking over. Mage 2 is shot down.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Seagull.
Goblin! Heading over to the Express's location now! Run for the container!
Missile.
We'll pass out from the sun before the enemy wears out.
Caution. Pull up.
Locked. It's chow time.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn! UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down. Along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Go to. Hang in there.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
Will do.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
H2, missile launch.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
All squadrons be advised.
Missile.
The call sign is
Missile.
Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with.
Missile.
That's about half. Pop up the rest.
Missile.
Missile in the air. Evade now.
Missile.
Missile, break!
3 remaining. Locked. H2, Fox 2. Vehicle down. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them. Bandit, on your 6.
They have a lock on you. Shake them. You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you.
One remaining.
UAV is down.
Mage 2, locked. Target was not struck.
Good night.
Mage 2, missile launch.
This is Golem 3. Bandit on my 6. I can't get away. Oh yeah, all mine.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants to extend his thanks.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Golem, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Mage 2, missile away.
Roger. Sending UAVs in the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
They're locked on me.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
They're locked and fired. Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Golem 2, enemy behind.
Gargoyle 1, losing signal! Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Without the lighthouse, I mean the harbor, they won't be able to get home.
That ship isn't one of ours.
Where's the signal?
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Missile away.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron,
3 minutes
baffle,
remaining.
baffle, baffle!
Gargoyle 3,
straight to Babel. Double roger.
Job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one mission scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mage 2, locked. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Missile away. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, heading toward the AO.
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We're out of time. All units abort the operation.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Adios, buddy.
Missed. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air? We're headed straight for the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board.
Why isn't he leaving?
Mother Goose 1, respond!
Trying to fly through. Suicide.
Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Doesn't have the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Missile away. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
Ammunition
The
0.
UAVs are continuing their attack.
Ammunition 0.
You're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Locked. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board.
Why isn't he leaving?
Mother Goose 1, respond!
Trying to fly through. Suicide.
Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mage 2, missile away. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
You're obsessed with that transport.
Ammunition 0.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch.
Nothing one. Watch your tail.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Column 1, missile! Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air? We're headed straight for the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Ammunition
Arsenal
zero.
Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Locked. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air?
Flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. You're low on special weaponry. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
Ammunition 0.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs. We're out of time. All units abort the operation.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a crash. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Remaining.
Adios, buddy.
Caution.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Radar lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air? You're headed straight for the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board.
Why isn't he leaving?
Mother Goose 1, respond!
Trying to fly through would be suicide.
We're out of time. All units abort the operation.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Lockdown hostile. Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Locked. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Radar lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launching from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
The former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1.
Ammunition 0.
Protect Mother Goose.
Mage 2! Mage 2!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire! I saw it!
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1, was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling. Sadly. Trigger, there will most probably...
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today.
Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers, But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it
Spare
back.
8, can you land your asses grabbed?
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing? Stick
Oh,
to the
well,
plan.
I have no problem with him stirring things up a
That's
bit.
up to you, but do not block the runway.
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn.
You're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. Scroll Squadron, get into formation.
You don't get it, Spare 15. Your fire control systems are locked.
Not people. No, people just keep getting stupider and stupider.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
Missile.
Smoke!
Missile.
Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now.
I have to remix the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills after
trigger?
the starts.
This is the penal
If
unit.
count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Missed. Giving it another go. All aircraft, act at your own discretion.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Hurry up and break! Behind you! We're losing escorts. Hurry up! Finish the job and let's get out!
Missile.
No, only one of us do. Careful of the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well up there.
Missile.
On my target's tail.
Missile.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Missile. Missile.
Box 2. Don't stray from your bomber! This is School 6. Attack missed. Trying again.
Focus on destroying the target.
It's gonna take the top score from here to my blood. At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. We got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
Missile.
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Missile.
This is School 6. Evading enemy missile.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile. Missile.
Bingo!
Missile. Missile.
They have me spiked. I should have put it all on Trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again!
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Missile.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Too far, Tux. Get closer.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Ammunition 0.
Special weaponry out.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
I missed.
Missile.
4 targets remaining.
He's on bandit confirmed. Breaking away. Missiles moving on me.
Missile.
Returning fire is extinct.
Missile. Missile.
In position behind bandit.
Missile. Missile.
Warning, bandit!
Oh yeah! Let's do
Ammunition
this.
0.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Missile. Missile.
Visual on target.
Bingo!
Missile.
Good going!
Missile.
That cheers me up.
Missile.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Missile. Missile.
You practically invited me in.
We've never had so many casualties. Enemy has entered cloud. In pursuit. This is School 6. I'm in position.
3 targets remaining.
Enemy has a lock. Bandit on my tail. Get off me.
Missile.
Viking, can't get away from this lock. That tail is wide open. Missile, evaded!
Chew on lead, pal.
Approaching target.
Missile.
Open the bomb bay doors.
Missile. Missile.
Hell yeah!
Missile.
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? The enemy's gunning for me.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Missile.
Get on their ass if you want to score.
Lockdown bandit. Attacking.
Missile.
Target bandit back.
Missile.
Attack missed. Wingman down. I'm surrounded. Maintain balance. You can bail out.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Missile. 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 Missile.
We're losing friendlies. This was not the plan. Escaping lock. Breaking.
This is Spare 11, launching missile.
Bandit acquired. Locked on.
1 bandit left. Take her down now.
First come, first served.
Missile.
We're being bombed. This is Normal 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home. Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
Missile.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck on that.
Shut up. Shut up. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Righto. Done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill?
Tell us after it starts.
This is the first.
Counts going forward.
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later.
Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Box 2. Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Sorry, I got lucky.
Box 2. Missed.
Your ass is mine. Die.
This is School 6. I'm in position.
Trigger shot down a bomber.
That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
A monkey can do this work. Anyone
Head to the next target.
Tonight?
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches.
Missile.
more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Breaking away!
Bingo! Direct hit.
Escorts! Hurry it up! Finish the job and let's get out! No, only one of them is killed!
Focus on destroying the target.
We're cut off! We can't break away! We can't! I lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? Breaking! Bandit acquired. Payload unlocked. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh, yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Missile.
On my target's tail.
Missile.
Still on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Don't mind if I do.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock.
Missile.
Black two.
Missile.
Mr. Friendly.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
I'm in position. He's mine.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile.
Shit! I missed.
Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again!
Missile.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Missile.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these scene seems to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
I don't know what her problem is. I think like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Target acquired.
You're too far, dunce. Get closer.
Missile.
Trigger's wasted.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill?
Tell us that from the start.
This is the penal unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tone?
I'll show you all how it's done. Missed!
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. I can compare later.
Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Missile fired. Evading. One bandit back. Friendly shot down.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Bandit on my tail.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
Missile. Missile.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell are we out of here? Use our numbers to maintain superiority. Bomb the base. You're mine!
Bye-bye!
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Your ass is mine. Die!
Missile.
Locked on bandit.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bingo! Direct hit! They're after me!
Focus on destroying the target.
I'm hit! I'm hit!
Missile.
No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's in my blood.
Hey, look, you're on line. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this!
Sperry, watch your mouth.
They evaded. Continuing attack. Don't stray from your bomber! Yeah, they did it! I'm taking fire, but I can still fight!
A radar lock. Cute.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge.
Missile.
Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Missile. Missile.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
That tail is wide open.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
I missed. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a gap to pull the trigger.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Priority. Call up
Missile.
escorts.
Missile. Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Men and McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Missile.
Trigger again!
Missile.
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Bandit in my sights. Lost another flashing. They're coming around with their guns.
Bet he killed Harling with his guns, too.
Missile.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been servicing pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
problem is? Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Missile.
We're losing escort. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of it.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy sighted. I want it back.
Missile. Missile.
Moving now. We won't make it to the target. Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Missile.
Hell yeah!
Missile.
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
So many casualties.
Missile.
Trigger got most of them.
Missile.
Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Missile. Missile.
3 targets remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I've got one clinging to my ass.
You're mine.
Two targets remaining.
Someone made a squadron of convicts. Gotta be some kind of reason.
Missile.
The papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Flipping around. Escort, we're out of time.
They got spare 15.
All right, guys.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
When you land your ass in
Champ's
grass.
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it? Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision, not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Alright, 3, this is Squirrel 1. Any numbers we can hit? You're safe with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation.
That's messed up.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Dodge!
Pull up.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
Trigger just got wasted.
All right, guys.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
Can you land your asses
Champ's
flat?
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I have no problem with him stirring things up a bit.
To you, but do not block the runway.
Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft being in the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Pull up.
Only 3, this is 3-1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us.
All right, guys, I'll let you...
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the...
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it
Barry,
back.
when you land your asses
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it? No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I have no problem with him stirring things up a bit.
Up to you, but do not block the runway.
Sir Count on his high horse again. Let's see how long it lasts. His true character comes out when he's pushed into a corner, like when he's losing at poker. So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
You're good.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it
Barry,
back.
when you land your asses grabbed.
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it? No one's gonna take that bet.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I have no problem with him stirring things up a bit.
Up to you, but do not block the runway.
Sir Count on his high horse again. Let's see how long it lasts. His true character comes out when he's pushed into a corner, like when he's losing at poker.
Don't give up. Looks like the balloon blowers are gonna be busy. Same goes for the girl fooling around with the scraps.
Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
Caution. Pull up.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? Yeah! This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto. Only 3, this is Squad 1. Numbers we can handle.